Hey everyone, Tim with Collect Jurassic here with another Jurassic World toy unboxing. Here's something you probably haven't heard of before. This is the interactive sound Dilophosaurus plush toy. This awesome Jurassic animatronic Dilophosaurus looks so cool. If you're wondering where I got this from, this is actually an exclusive Universal Studios item. They're out right now, Universal Studios Hollywood. Shout out to Aquarium Master for hooking me up with this. Awesome guy, great artwork. Check out his Instagram account. But I'm very, very gracious that he was able to grab this one for me from Universal Studios Hollywood, since I'm not going there anytime soon. It was really cool to get this because once I saw it on the shelf, I knew I had to have it. And it looks awesome in the box, but I cannot wait to get it out, put batteries in it, and test it out for you guys and see what this Dilophosaurus is all about. But you can see in the box, it already looks so cool. And the box is neat too. It's kind of like halfway between Jurassic World Dominion packaging and something else. It's got the amber highlights on it. It's got the evergreen Jurassic World logo versus the Dominion logo. It's got sort of like a foresty kind of horizon line back there like Dominion. It shows the Dominion Dilophosaur renders over here, showing if you touch it how it works. And then on the back it shows about how to install batteries. You need a screwdriver. Shows Pyroraptor and Dilophosaurus back here because there actually is another version of this toy that's Pyroraptor. Not looking at that one today, but we are going to look at Dilophosaurus here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get Spitter out because I cannot wait to play with this thing and see what all the electronic features are once we get the batteries in. And it does actually come with batteries, which is cool. And also, I'm grateful it does because this thing was not cheap. They're $55 in the theme park. So that's pretty expensive. And then, yeah, it looks like it contains batteries here. If I had read that earlier, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. Because when I first got this thing, I thought, oh, it doesn't work. It's not working. And if I just read the box, I would have seen that little box of batteries in here. So I always like when electronic toys come with batteries so you can actually use them as intended versus having to go pay more money for batteries when you've already bought an expensive toy. So let's get the batteries out and then we'll go ahead and get the battery compartment out. They're really going to make this part difficult. It looks like there's like a plastic tie in here that actually holds the piece in. We can get it out. But yeah, there's Dilophosaurus up close and personal. You can see that cool print they have on the I'm gonna go ahead and undo this, I guess. The cool print they have on the frills here. It's got scales on it and everything. But we'll take a close look at that once we get this guy up and running, hopefully. So hopefully I'm doing this right. I see the battery compartment in here. Only thing is there's another zip tie in here that I have no idea what it's for, but I'm going to cut it and hope that it doesn't mess up anything. So there's the zip tie out. It looks like maybe it just controls a little pouch here for this. But let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put batteries in this thing so we can take a look at it. But I will not subject everyone watching this review to me doing that. So give me 1 second while I put in batteries. All right, here we are with the Dilophosaurus with batteries in it. I'm not going to activate it quite yet just because it's a little crazy and loud. And I want to talk about this toy itself and sort of some of the cool articulation. Yes, articulation and some of the detail too. I already mentioned how they have the frills here with that printed fabric. I love this little derpy crest up here. Even the crests themselves have a print on them, which looks really cool and really helps make the toy look a little bit less like a stuffed animal and more like a little bit like the real thing. I use that, generously. Obviously, this is always going to look like a stuffed animal, but I like those extra details with that. So you can even see like the veining in there too. So that's a cool effect. And then the actual plush part itself actually has lots of little embossed scales in it. It's got that classic sort of Dilophosaurus green, two-tone green that you would expect on a Jurassic Dilophosaurus. And then, yeah, its claws doesn't really have like painted claws. They're just pieces of fabric, right? It does have like this large, for lack of a better term, battery compartment that's all Velcro that you can hide away there. And it hides away really nicely too, just because there's so much fabric and so much, extra fabric. But yeah, it goes the whole length of the body. There's Velcro down here. So there's also this little fun strap that I guess you could wear If you wanted to wear it around your arm and hold it, I think that's probably part of the idea, is that you hold it like this and you Velcro it in. That's probably not going to be very elegant looking on camera, but you hold and that's probably sized for someone with smaller hands than mine, but then you can hold it and walk around, the park or whatever. But honestly, not really necessary, because the figure, or rather plush, stands up remarkably well thanks to articulated, it's got like a really thick, bendy wire in here that bends really well and sticks really well. And in the tail also has it. I don't know, it's kind of like I can feel it's kind of like a segmented thing, so it's not like a wire. It has a lot more motion on it, and it snaps back into place really easily. And if you're careful, you can kind of make him balance, not balance, but sort of stay on his tail. I had it, I'm going this direction before I turn the camera back on. But I think that's kind of a fun feature, that he kind of stands up on his own. Granted, he's looking up, and maybe if I got, off camera and really played with him, I could get him to stay in a little bit more of a neutral pose. You can also always pose him down so his arms are touching the ground, but I kind of like him bipedal. But let's go ahead and play with his electronics, because that's kind of the main part of it. And I think all I got to do is, So he just goes crazy. He's got the frill. Looks like he's got some lights in there too, even. So a little bit of light in his mouth, and then he just keeps going. Oh, and then he stops. So I like how the frills snap back. So all you got to do to activate that is literally, I think, touch his head, and he goes crazy. So it's a nice little air fan too. I'm getting a lot of air back here, which is funny. Pretty cool. I think he eventually just runs his course eventually. Yep. And then shuts his mouth. So the mouth's a little bit articulated, and so is the frills, all tied to the action feature. You can see his teeth are just like felt teeth too, which is fun. So you don't have to worry about, marking them up or hurting yourself on them. They're literally just fabric teeth. So, and I think if you just touch it, he turns off too, maybe. Nope. You just got to let him do his thing. You get a nice relaxing air fan here as he does his, as he fans me. Pretty funny. So yeah, like I mentioned, there's a Pyroraptor here too. I didn't get that one, but it has a similar sort of like action feature and really cool plush details, like the little Jurassic symbol here too. Gotta have that. So yeah, this is a fun one. This is the interactive sound Dilophosaurus plush toy. Again, exclusive to Universal Studios parks. I know right now, I think only Orlando has, or only Hollywood has them. I don't think they've shown up anywhere else yet, but you can be sure that they'll be showing up at other parks too. And it's a little pricey at $55, but if you're like me, and obviously you're a huge Jurassic collector and you love Dilophosaurus, who can say no to this this unique stuffed animal version of it? I mean, I do wish it had like the Jurassic Park colors versus Dominion colors, but I'm not gonna, not gonna be too nitpicky about it, because at the end of the day, it is Dilophosaurus, and it's got a cool animatronic feature too, and this bendable stuff. I'm still trying to learn how to bend correctly, but I'm determined to get him to stand up on his two legs, and I'm sure I'll figure it out after I finish up this review. But let's hear it one more time for the Dilophosaurus. And again, if you enjoyed this little toy review, I have lots of other Jurassic toy reviews on my channel, so be sure to subscribe. Tons of new stuff coming out this year, like this stuffed animal that I'm definitely be checking out and digging reviews for. So again, I'm Tim with Collect Jurassic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.